What's going on, everybody? How you all doing? This is your boy Al. Welcome back to another video, Points of Perspective, a place where I hope that my truth is not your lie. It's not going to be like a real big extravagant video, but I am just mad happy that I made it to 100 subs. I feel like that is an accomplishment of its own because I never thought that I would be there. And granted, it's like I know I've been like lacking when it comes to the consistency, but I told myself that I am going to start pushing out more videos. It's just the whole thing is that I really don't have like a specific niche. You know what I mean? It's like I talk about things that's on my mind or whatnot, but I know that I do have to start producing more content, especially if I do want to grow. You know, I did just make it to 100. That's like a threshold that I finally accomplished, and I thank you all as well too for hitting that subscribe button down below. You know, and eventually I would like to hit 1,000. You know, but I know that's like far and beyond for the time being. But maybe my next threshold that I would like to see myself hit is 150. I'm gonna give myself that. You know, 150 is my next goal, and I'm gonna call it big because I know when it comes to this YouTube thing and whatnot, it is not easy. Like, it is hard, you know, because we know YouTube is a marathon and not a sprint. You know, like, not everybody can just hop up on here and then just be like, yes, I'm gonna make it big and I'm gonna do it quick. Nah, it's not that simple. Trust me. And I see a lot of like YouTube heads, like, they give a lot of advice and whatnot, but it is not easy. And the whole thing now is that I'm trying to get into the habit of making content that like I truly enjoy. And the advice that a lot of like big YouTubers give is like, make something that's searchable. Make advice or make content that people can easily find. And the thing with me is that I want to be able to make content that I enjoy myself, you know, and then it'll be like a double whammy. Like, if I enjoy making content and then if other people love it and I love making it, then that's great. But I can't make it so that I'm always searching for content and then I remake that searchable content or trending topic and whatnot, and then it's like I wear myself out. You get what I mean? Or if I'm always looking up something trending and then that's like, okay, I gotta make a video because it's trending on that topic, and then it's like, nah, I'll get tired of that real quick, and then that's when I stop procrastinating. Compared to like, if I just make whatever my heart wants to speak about, even if people might not find it or not, that's what I'll just keep doing because that's what I enjoy to do. That's what makes YouTube fun for me. You know, don't get me wrong, it's like if there's like a relationship topic that's trending, let's say for an example, like last year when I was talking about should men pay all the bills in a relationship, when that topic was trending, it's something that I actually thought about often, so I was able to make a video about that. You know what I mean? But if it's something else, like let's say for example, when Jada Pinkett Smith was talking about the entanglement and whatnot, it was like, I thought about it, but I was like, I don't feel like making a video about that. But I'm not a trend chaser, so I was like, I don't have to touch that subject. You know? So that's the thing that I love about YouTube though. You know? The freedom of being able to speak about whatever I want to speak about, and then eventually people might still find it, liking it, and then subscribing to it. You know, I don't have to chase everything that do come out. So I don't mind growing slowly if that's the case, because at least then when somebody do subscribe to my content, at least I know they're subscribing to me because they like me for who I am and not because of what I'm pushing out in terms of the subjects. Because if I grow quickly that way, you know, is more likely because they like, for an example, the ice cream liquor that me and my nephew came out. They only like that one particular thing, but when I release something else, because it was in my heart to make that video, they might be like, don't really like that topic that much, you know? Then they don't really, care about it too much. So the things that you can still expect from my channel, you can still expect like relationship topics and psychology, in social things and maybe even stuff about this pandemic, because we're still dealing with that and it still affects us when it comes to the mental health and even physical health, and maybe things lean into the political stuff. You know what I mean? Like, I know before I always said this channel's not going to get political, but it's hard to hold that back now. You know what I mean? And just to let you all know, I'm a registered independent, so I don't favor a side. Though a lot of people will say that I'm leaning left. You know, I do debate with people on both sides, but I debate more with the right side. And it depends. You know, just to let it be known that when people are extreme to one side, I ask them questions. You know, that's about it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't just be like, okay, you're a such and such supporter, now I'm just going to debate you. It's not like that. You know, it's usually when somebody is extremely biased, then I just question, like, what bills do you follow, what acts you follow, and so forth. You know what I mean? It's usually when somebody get defensive, then that's when I get into my jokey mood, and then they take it the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? So don't get me wrong on that. You know, I do have a couple of homeboys that I will like, hey, I'm gonna call you out on this. It's only because, in my opinion, I feel that they're biased. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I do respect everybody's opinion and whatnot. You know, that's why I'm called points of perspective. You know, because I still see their stance. I just question their stance depending on who they are. But once again, you know, I want to give big shout out to my little brother Keish. He been pushing me when it comes to this YouTube thing. So once again, much love. You know, because I know that there have been certain times where I just been wanting to put this to the side, but little bro, you've been helping me through a lot when it comes to this, and I'm now at 100 subs. You know I spoke about a couple of other things in this video, but overall, these messages is to my subscribers, you know, and anybody else who hit that subscribe button down below. I appreciate it, because that do help me out a whole lot, and it motivates me to keep moving forward, you know. So with that being said, Waldy, focus out, and trust me, I am also open for suggestions when it comes to videos, but for the time being, I do have a notepad, and I will be talking about topics soon, and I'm also open for anything that y'all have to say. Much love.